down. They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Marshall alone receiver on the left side. Petty now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Eric Decker, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Folk now set to boot after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return until he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Petty. And he's got Decker left side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they had a DB. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. To Decker over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Jets. Quincy Enunwa, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. Nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. They get it down, but not before he takes it across the line.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense lining up 1st and 10.
They
come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
That is close at the 7. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed a tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, Charles, I was going to say the defense probably should have been ready for that since a 2-point conversion tied it like it did. But snapping it from the 15, maybe that was the ultimate element of surprise. They never expected that.
I think you're onto something, truly, because you're supposed to prepare for every eventuality. But who really thinks someone's going to fake it from the 15-yard line with an expectation of getting it into the end zone and picking up 2 points? Not very many people.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Panic. And Anderson's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Now, offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it cuts free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Burrow Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. On the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Another pistol look here. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Roethlisberger, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But how about this, a fake?
Oh, come on.
He will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on down.
Fucking idiot. Play your fucking game right, or don't play.
Back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's first down, New York.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Penny now. Throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll try to run with Forte. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Fuck.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Here's Penny. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Eric Decker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Folk now set to boot after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So just one yard to go here on third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger.
This is Bessie. Good play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down.
Overrun, dude. Overrun. Good play.
To perfection.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out with 3 tight ends. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They're going to take it himself.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Here's a direct snap to Bell.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but it's got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run.
They
come up in an offset eye.
Marshall receiver on the left side. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they will set up field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his ball is tight end. It's Green for the Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here. So
Don't try to.
and the Steelers are an extra
I hate people
away
like
from
this.
tying this thing up.
If I had a gun, I would fuck the shit out of you. I play fucking fair in this fucking cracker.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I hate people like this. Don't know how to fucking play, don't fucking play. Fuck. Hate people like this.
Boswell now kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Jets set to take the field. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Forte, the long running back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hitch is loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. play clock. Here's Petty. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They think their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That is Pitts at the 7-yard line. He's
Sammy Coates, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here he goes again with the fucking 2-point fucking shit. Hate this shit.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Fucking.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Can't fucking play one fucking dude. Oh my God. Cheap motherfucker, boy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
There we go, good with it. Fucking going out and fucking kick the ball.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
We're moving, jackass.
Play action here on 1st down. Throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver, 75 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go. No, Jack, Patriot. Leopard.
Heading a look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Fulton set to after his guys put 6 on the board.
That fucker trying to cheat.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Man open left side is Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got it to first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's third and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is...
He takes it for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win? As we
just saw it right there. Now can they preserve
don't know how
that
to fucking
advantage
play,
that
don't
they just
fucking
got?
play. Fucking idiot. Fucking cheap mother.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Boswell now kick it away after the touchdown. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
14, the lone running back.
Back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Trying for his running back, Bilal Powell, and it's fourth down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And able to find Decker. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Good guy right here.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. He's back to throw. And, a crush as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Hate fucking cheap bastards like it.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I can. I'll stop right here. Fucking cheap bastard.
going up against Eli Manning. With that, to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, as we say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Let's discuss this offense now.
Oh, man, what the fuck is he doing? Shutting everything off of that dude. Cheap motherfucker.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Brady to throw again. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Brady again. That's caught at the 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And
I
the
say
Patriots drive
fuck
right
this
down the field
fucking
and
game.
score on the opening drive.